allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, City Council, Mayor Burcroft, and audience. First, I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and hope that everyone had a good Christmas yesterday. And this is the City of Romulus City Council regular meeting, and today's date is December 26, 2018. At this time, Madam Chair, we will have roll call.
Okay.
Councilwoman Abdo.
Here.
No, Councilman Barton is absent. Councilwoman Roscoe.
Here.
Councilwoman Talley.
Here.
Councilman Wadsworth is not here this evening. Councilwoman Webb. Here. And Councilwoman Williams.
Here.
Madam Chair, we have a quorum this evening.
Okay.
Tonight's agenda is as follows. Number 1, agenda. Number 2, minutes. 3, petitioner. 4 is chairperson's report. 5, mayor's report. 6A, report. 6B, treasurer's report. 7, public comment. 8, unfinished business. 9, new business. 10, communication. 11 is warrant. 18-24, and number 12 is adjournment. And a motion be in order to accept the regular council meeting agenda as presented.
So moved to accept the regular meeting council agenda as presented.
Support. It's been motioned by Ms. Abdo, supported by Ms. Webb, to accept the approval of the agenda as presented. Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved.
Number 2 are the minutes. 2A, for approval are the minutes from the regular meeting held on December 10th, 2018.
Through the chair, if I may,
Yes.
I'll make that motion to approve the minutes from the regular council meeting held December 10th, 2018.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Webb, supported by Ms. Abdo, for the approval of the minutes from the regular council meeting held December 10th, 2018. Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved.
2B, for approval are the minutes from the special meeting held on December 10th, 2018. At 6 o'clock, there was a closed session meeting regarding pending litigation, and at 6:30 p.m., it was an open session, and this was regarding the Great Lakes Water Authority, and a motion would be in order to approve those special meeting minutes.
Madam Chair, I'll make that motion. So moved for approval of the minutes from the special meeting held Monday, December 10th, 2018.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Abdo, supported by Ms. Roscoe, for the approval of the minutes from the special meeting held Monday, December 10th, closed session. Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved.
There are no petitioners on the agenda, and number 4 is the chairperson's report.
Thank you, Madam Chair. At this time, I would like to open the floor up to Ms. Celeste Roscoe.
Thank you. I have a request tonight for a resolution. I would like to make a motion, if I can get support, for a resolution for the 50th wedding anniversary for Danny and Bonnie Hood.
Support.
And I'd just like to say Danny is a 1965 graduate of Romulus High School and a Vietnam veteran, and Bonnie graduated from Romulus in 1966. They were married on January 4th, 1969, and have 2 children, Kenny and Bonnie Hood. Kenny and Kathy Hood, and Kathy is at the VW. But anyways, both graduated from Romulus High School. They're also the proud grandparents to Chase Bright, also a Romulus High School graduate. Danny retired from the city of Romulus in August 14th of 2009 with 41 years of service. Bonnie is employed with PCB Load in Farmington Hills.
All right. You said 50th anniversary?
50th anniversary.
All right. So a motion, it's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Webb, for the resolution for the 50th wedding anniversary for Danny and Bonnie Hood. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved. And also under the chair report, I just want to do a shout out for the Reefs Across America. That was just an awesome event. It's just great. I want to do a shout out to my partner in crime out there, Kathy Freitag. We was out there. She's been my partner for the last couple years, helping to lay off Reef. But it was just to see the abundance of volunteers out there, the vets out there, and just everybody coming together as a nation, as a city. Just a great community event. So just shouts out and kudos to Bob McCray and Director Kevin Krause and all the work you guys put into it, and just the well wishes and all the encouragement and positivity out there while we were out there laying the reef. So thank you all. And that will be it for the chairperson's report.
Madam Chair, I'll make a motion to accept your report.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Webb to accept the chairperson's report. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Number 5 is the mayor's report.
Good evening, City Council, Clerk, audience. Apologize, my voice may be a little rough tonight, kind of getting over what's going around. A lot of respiratory things, but pleased and blessed to be here. Short quote I'll share with you. This is a Ben Franklin quote, ties into the theme of the year. Be at war with your vices, be at peace with your neighbors, and let every year find you a better person. Thought that fit beautiful because this is our last meeting of this year, and as we roll into 2019, I just wanted to wish our electeds and our audience and the public a very happy and blessed new year. No video tonight. I do have some action items, City Council. We could get into that. First up is 5A. This request came from a recommendation from Lynn Conway, our purchasing director, and legal counsel, and it's to concur with the administration, authorize the mayor and clerk to enter into the attached 3-year participation agreement, and this is authorizing the city to benefit from the terms of the Oakland County contract number 005489, and that's with Office Depot of America Savings Program. It's dated September 24th of 18, and the contract will end September 30th of 2021.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I'll make that motion to concur with the administration and authorize the mayor and clerk to enter into the attached 3-year agreement, participation agreement for the Office Depot America Saves program.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Abdo, supported by Ms. Roscoe for the desktop delivery office service with Office Depot. Any discussion? None heard. We'll go with roll call vote. Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, Council. The next item is item B. This is a request to concur based on the recommendation of Captain Josh Monty, and this is to concur with the administration and authorize the purchase of 16 tasers along with 16 holsters and associated software and hardware for a sole source distributor of all taser products, Axion Enterprises, previously Taser International, and under the terms of the Axion's Taser 60 bundling program, as they call it, at a reduced cost of $30,896. Those funds have been verified and budgeted and are available out of the State Law Enforcement Fund capital outlay account.
And through the chair, if I may,
Yes.
I'd like to make that motion to concur with administration and authorize the purchases of the 16 tasers with holsters associated with software and hardware from the sole source distributor of all taser products.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Webb, supported by Ms. Abdo for the purchase of the Axon tasers along with the holsters and all associated software and hardware from our sole source distributor with a cost of $30,896. Any discussion? Yes, Ms. Williams?
To the chair, I would like, if the mayor can have Monty to come up. I was a little concerned. They're saying 2 installments of, the first installment is $28,000, and the balance would be, what, $2,896?
Yes, and the question is,
The question is, normally when you do installments, why is it the most upfront?
I know the first one was the additional payment. You want to cover the balance?
Good evening, Council, Mayor, Clerk. As part of the TASER 60 bundling program, they require multiple installments. Because we do have the money in forfeiture, we're making the minimum amount of payments that we can. And it's still gonna be paid out of the 18-19 budget, which we do have budgeted for.
Yeah, I was just, I don't have a problem with it. I was just wondering, why is the 28, why is it so much upfront versus the?
Yeah, we realize the cost savings is about $3,000 by splitting the payment, so.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Josh.
All right,
Any
any
other
other
questions?
discussion? Okay, roll call vote. It's been motioned by Ms. Webb, supported by Ms. Abdo for the, or did I say that? For the Axon Taser, I did say that. Roll call vote, Ms. Webb,
Yes.
Ms. Abdo,
Yes.
Ms. Williams,
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. Item C is a request or recommendation from Tim Keys, Economic Development Director, and this is to concur with the administration, authorize the attached proposal from W.H. Cannon. That's for the holiday lights along Merriman Road corridor from 94 through the Leonardo's area. The price will not exceed $6,655. If you recall, this is from a special assessed district account. Those funds have been verified and are available out of that account.
Madam Chair, I'll make that motion for the Merriman Road 2018 holiday season for the W.H. Cannon payment of $6,655 for the lighting.
Support with discussion.
Okay. It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Webb, for the administration and authorize the attached proposal for Cannon, for W.H. Cannon for holiday lighting along the Merriman Road corridor with a price not to exceed $6,655. Ms. Webb,
Yes.
you said you had a discussion?
Oh, I thought you were gonna run the motion.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, wait a minute. Do I do the motion first?
Mary, would you like to come up, please?
Okay.
I just want to discuss something with you because I know it's a compliment, okay?
We'll come and get compliments.
Now, I just want the audience and the residents at home to realize I supported this motion for the lights because I'm the one who complimented on the Christmas lighting out on Merriman. And I realized that it was a special assessment charge, but I just want to say I respect EDD's decision for bringing this forth before City Council. And I thank you for your straightforwardness because as a special assessment, I personally did not realize that you should have come before us before I made that statement. So I just want to say, it's vital for departments and our council to work together, and I appreciate your candor, and make sure Tim knows that.
I will make sure I pass that along to him.
Any
Thank
other
you,
discussion?
Councilwoman Webb, and we'll make sure Tim knows that. And if you haven't been through the area, it looks very nice.
It's
And
beautiful.
even though the businesses there locally support that, it's part of Romulus. It's the entryway north into the airport, so it's beautiful. Thank you.
Any other discussion? Okay, roll call vote. Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Ms. Webb.
Yes.
Ms. Williams.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, Council. The next item up is a recommendation that came through Kevin Kraus, Director of Fire Services and Emergency Management, and our legal counsel, and it's a request to concur with administration and grant authorization for the mayor and clerk to enter into the attached commercial lease agreement, and that would be for Fire Station 3 at 6900 Wayne Road, and this will be with rapid response to commence January 1, 2019, and carry us through December 31st of 2019. Very similar lease that what we had prior with the previous provider.
Madam Chair, I'll make that motion for the lease agreement for Fire Station number 3 to Rapid Response for dating January 1st, 2019 through December 31st, 2019, and with a comment. when
Okay,
I get support.
I support that.
okay. Okay, it's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Webb, to concur with administration and grant authorization for the mayor and clerk to enter into the attached commercial lease agreement for Fire Station Number 3 with Rapid Response to commence on January 1st, 2019 through December 31st, 2019. Ms. Roscoe?
Question, just to clarify, is this still like the contract was before, where if we need the building, we can get on
Terminate,
this
yes.
year-long lease?
Very
give them
similar,
notice?
very similar lease contract as it was with HealthLink. And we do
wanted to-
have outs with all
Just
our
wanted to
buildings.
put that out
Yep.
there so everyone
No, good point.
understands it.
Yep.
That if we're able to open the station or do anything ourselves with it, we can get out of this lease.
Absolutely.
Okay, Ms. Abdo?
Yes, I was curious as to why we no longer are using HealthLink, and I'd like to know a little bit more about Rapid Response.
Sure. They're a local business. Director Kraus will come up and talk about, without getting into all the service issues, why we selected them as a local vendor provider for ambulance service.
Thank you, Mayor. Evening, Council. Evening, Madam Clerk. Yeah, as the Mayor stated, it was a performance issue. There was a change from HealthLink to Beaumont Mobile Health, and during that transition, we saw several performance issues that affected our service model and our partnership with them, and we've decided to move as of January 1, 2019 to Rapid Response. So this is part of that transition.
Is Rapid Response tied to a hospital like Beaumont? HealthLink was obviously a subsidiary of Beaumont. Am I-
They are not. No, they are part of a larger medical conglomerate by the name of Felk, which locally isn't very prominent at all.
So with Rapid Response, I guess one of the questions I have is, what hospital, is it depending on where in the city they are picking up people or whatever that they go to? Are they tied to a certain hospital like?
None of the ambulance companies are tied to a certain hospital. We're regulated by our medical control authority, which, depending on the patient status, determines which hospital they go to. If the patient's stable, then we rely to the request of the patient on which hospital they want to go to. If they're unstable, then we have to go to the closest appropriate medical facility based on the patient's condition.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Ms. Williams?
Yes. Kevin, is the $1,133, is that the most that we can charge a month?
That's actually an increase from our, from the previous contract with our previous provider, so.
Thank you.
Well, I'm just glad to say that it's put back on the tax roll.
That's true, and as council's wishes, it is a local company. They are based in Romulus. Thank you.
If no further discussion, roll call vote. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo, sorry.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. The next item also is a recommendation from Kevin Kraus, our Director of Fire and Emergency Management Services. And this request is to concur the administration authorize the city to waive the bidding process and authorize permission to utilize Phoenix Safety Outfitters, the city's current turnout gear vendor for the year listed, for purchase and duty uniforms for the fire department staff for the duration of the 18-19 budget year. And those funds have been verified and come out of the general fund fire department uniform expense account.
Madam Chair, I'll make that motion to concur with administration and authorize the city to waive the bidding process and authorize permission to utilize Phoenix Safety Outfitters, the city's current turnout gear vendor, RFP 14/15-21, for the purchase of duty uniforms for the fire department staff for the duration of 2018-2019 budget year.
Support.
Okay. It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Abdo for the, to concur with administration and authorize the city to waive the bidding process and authorize permission to utilize Phoenix Safety Outfitters for the purchase of duty uniforms for the fire department for the duration of the 2018-19 budget year. Discussion, Ms. Abdo.
Yes, I just want to say I support this because I think that it's more important to get these firefighters staffed and the new firefighters in, and the constraints of putting it out to bid would take too long. So I think that we should definitely go ahead and support this.
Okay. Any other discussion?
Through the chair. As everyone knows, I really don't like waiving the bid process, but under the circumstances, I appreciate in the third paragraph of the information that we received that you did interview and you did receive quotes from several potential vendors, so I'm satisfied with that.
No further discussion. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. Next up is the request that came to Lynn Conway, Purchasing Director, and Kathy Hood, Assistant DPW Director. And it's a request to concur with administration to extend bid ITB 17/18-34, and that would be the Cadillac asphalt for the additional 12 months carrying us through February 26 of 2020. And that is for our asphalt patching. The funds are verified and listed and budgeted out of the major and local account supplies that are listed in the request.
Through the chair, if I may.
Yes, Ms.
I'd like to
Webb.
make that motion to concur with administration and extend the bid to Cadillac Asphalt for an additional 12 months through February 26, 2020.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Webb, supported by Ms. Abdo, to concur with administration and extend for additional 12 months with Cadillac Asphalt through February 26, 2020. Any discussion? None heard. Roll call vote. Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. My last request is a introduction of budget amendment. And this is a request to concur with that budget amendment 18/19-19 to increase the building department's overtime account as needed due to expanded workload that came from the rental inspections. The amount is $5,000 that's attached with the request.
Madam Chair, I'll make that motion to concur with the administration and introduce budget amendment 18/19-19 to increase the building department's overtime account as needed.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Abdo, supported by Ms. Roscoe, to concur with administration and introduce budget amendment 18/19-90 to increase the buildings department overtime account as needed due to the expanded workload caused by rental inspections. Any discussion?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Through the chair, could we have the building director come up?
Sure.
Ma'am.
Hey, Bob, can you come up? Mr. McCray,
McCray,
can you come
come on.
up?
Good evening. What can I do for you?
Good evening. Just how much overtime is involved with the building inspections? for rentals?
It depends. Time will vary with staff. A lot of times they'll be tidying up paperwork at the end of the day. It's not just to do these inspections, but the inspections and the workload during the day created by this additional workload has pushed them back, so it's not all the time that they're getting out of there at 4 o'clock. They're trying to wrap things up and end the business, so the additional workload has created it.
So they're not out after business hours doing inspections? Okay,
Our inspections are still only from 9 to 3.
okay. Thank you.
And it looks like, I'm sorry, Bob, that with the increase of overtime, that we have collected funds as a result of the inspections as well?
Sorry, yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah, okay.
Yes, they have. So far, just a quick summary of the program and success we've had. We estimate to be around 1,500 rental properties in the city. We've already been able to do 141 inspections, 59 certificates have been issued, 82 are in progress. Our goal is to do 300 a year, so we're on track for that. And the sidebar that's came on is Wesley Townhouses. They're doing inspections through our process too, and we've added additional, in 6 months, 50 inspections over there. So there's been quite a dramatic increase in workload for the guys.
Thank you, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
Okay, roll call vote. Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes,
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. That concludes my report.
Next on the agenda, 6A is the clerk's report. Before I ask council to take action on the items on the agenda, I'm gonna ask if council could adopt a memorial resolution for Joel Watson, and then I'll comment, if I may, Madam Chair.
And that was Joe Watson.
Joel, Joel.
Okay, Joe Watson.
Through the chair,
Yes,
I'd like to
Ms.
make that motion to adopt the memorial resolution for Joe Watts.
Support.
All right. It's been motioned by Ms. Webb, it's supported by Ms. Abdo to accept the memorial resolution for Joel Watson. Discussion.
No. Oh, I'm sorry, through the chair.
Oh,
For Joe Watts' father, correct? And his name is?
That's
Joe.
who it's for, Joel.
Joel Watson.
It's Joe.
Joel.
Joe Watts or Joe
Joel
Watson?
Lawson.
Joel
Watson.
J-
Watson.
Oh,
Right.
Okay.
Just want to say that Mr. Watson passed away yesterday on Christmas morning.
Wow.
His wife, Marilyn Watson, she is the administrative assistant for our superintendent, Margie McAnally. Mr. Watson's been, you know, the family, he's a wonderful family. His boys were involved with sports. I believe one of his sons, Kyle, is a coach, football coach. And he's just always been involved with the community, the kids, and, you know, the family. So, he'd been ill for some time, but this was unexpected. So please pray for the Watson family. We will send out communication with regards to funeral arrangements. I know the funeral will be, this upcoming Saturday, but I don't have all the details yet. But we'll be sure to send out communication via email, regarding the arrangements for the Watson family.
any other discussion from Mr. Joel Watson? Nope. We'll go roll call vote. Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Resolution passed.
Thank you. Next, Reverend Willis could not be here this evening, and he asked me if I would ask for council to adopt a resolution. As you know, MLK Day is coming up. It's January 21st, 2019, and we're real excited, and we're busy trying to make preparations, and we have one of the, I believe, one of the nicer celebrations in Wayne County. And so with that, we need some action from council, and I need two resolutions here. The first one, asking council to adopt a resolution to approve a no-fee permit for the Martin Luther King Day Celebration Walk on January 21st, 2019. The walk would begin at 8 o'clock up until approximately 9 o'clock a.m. If we could have a motion.
Yes.
I'll make that motion that we adopt a no-fee permit for the MLK Walk.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Abdo, supported by Ms. Roscoe, for the resolution to adopt a resolution for a no-fee permit for the Martin Luther King Walk, January 21st. Any discussion? Roll call vote. Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved.
Thank you. And the second resolution, we're asking if council will approve the closure of both north and southbound Wayne Road, and that would be from Wick to Michelle Street on that same day. And again, the same time would be 8 to 9 o'clock. Also, for that, we need that resolution from you all to approve it, and then we have to forward it on to Wayne County, because Wayne Road is a county road. So they're gonna approve it, but they need approval from you all first. So that's why we're asking for a resolution for that road closure.
Through the chair, if I may?
Yes, Ms.
I'd
Webb?
like to make that motion to approve the road closure on MLK Day.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Webb, supported by Ms. Abdo, for the road closure north-southbound Wayne Road from Wick to Michelle for Martin Luther King celebration, January 21st. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved.
Thank you, council. Now the action items under my report. 6A1, for second reading and final adoption is Budget Amendment 1819-17, Consult Development. And this is from Tifa, and this was introduced at the council meeting of December 10th, 2018.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I'll make that motion for second reading and final adoption for Budget Amendment 18/19-17, Consult Development, Tifa.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Abdo, supported by Ms. Webb, for the second reading final adoption of Budget Amendment 18/19-17 Consult Development TIFA. Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Ms. Webb? Oh, Ms. Roscoe, I'm sorry, Ms.
Yes.
Roscoe. Chair votes yes, motion approved.
6A2 for second reading and final adoption is Budget Amendment 1819-18, Maintenance Contract. This is also through TIFA, and this was introduced at the council meeting of October 10th, 2018.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I'll make that motion for second reading, final adoption of Budget Amendment 18/19-18 for the maintenance contracts for TIFA.
Support.
Okay. It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Abdo, for the second reading and final adoption of Budget Amendment 18/19-18 Maintenance Contracts TIFA. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
No.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
And the last action item, 6A3, and this is a study session request from Police Captain Josh Monte, and this is for January 7th, 2019, for 7 o'clock, and this is to discuss a grant with the Michigan Indigent Defense Commission and Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs.
Through the chair, if I may.
Ms. Webb?
I'd like to make that motion to schedule the study session for January 7th, 2019 at 7 p.m.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Webb, supported by Ms. Abdo, for the schedule the study session request from Police Captain Monty for January 7th, 7 p.m. Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
For your information, we provided some public notices. No action required. This is just for your information. And with that, that concludes the clerk's report.
Thank you.
There is no treasurer's report this evening, which takes us to agenda item number 7, public comment. And this is for those individuals who would like to address city council. Please raise your hand, and when recognized by the chair, approach the podium and state your name and address. Remarks shall be limited to 3 minutes, subject to being extended an additional 3 minutes by consent of the chair. There shall be no personal attacks, and remarks shall not contain any profanity, racial, ethnic, sexual, or national origin slurs or overtones. This public meeting shall not be used to campaign for elected office and may not be used to support or oppose any candidate or ballot proposals. Anyone not adhering to these rules shall lose their right to address city council. A response to any of your questions and/or concerns will be provided under agenda item number 8, unfinished business, and that's only if the information is available at this time. Otherwise, responses that require further investigation will be given at a later date. Madam Chair, we do not have any written requests this
Okay,
evening.
thank you, Madam Chair. Is there any Ms. Walker?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
And I'm wishing everyone a happy new year. First
Thank
business.
you.
One of the questions that I would like to ask, I expressed how I felt with realty transitions. And I see on the agenda that we have true transitions, adult foster care. Now, is this any way connected with realty transitions? Or is it just a coincidence that they have the same? Because realty transitions is the ones that's getting the houses and rehabbing them and selling them. And when I saw true transitions, just wondering if I hadn't had time to really go into it, because I know how to find the information, but you're saying no, this is not connected with realty transitions.
And Ms. Walker, we'll make sure we get that addressed under unfinished business for you. Did you have any further questions, though?
That's it. I just
Okay,
wanna
yeah,
know
we'll
if they
have,
were connected.
yeah, we'll have it addressed on unfinished business. Any more responses from the audience? If not, we're gonna close that portion out.
Number 8 is unfinished business.
Madam Chairman, I'll fully investigate. My first answer to that is absolutely not.
Okay.
Realty Transitions is a separate company that, as you know, rehabs homes. This is a different company that does foster care, but just to confirm, there's no connection whatsoever. We'll have an answer back to you on that.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Is there any other unfinished business? Okay. Number 9 is new business.
Any-
Okay, if there's no more new business. Number 10 is communication.
Ms. Acto?
Yes, I just wanted to announce that the Romulus Drug Task Force is holding a bowling fundraiser on January 12th. The profits for this go to help fund the scholarships that we award to the high school students. If you're interested, you can see me, or there are numerous people at the high school that have tickets. So it's January 12th. It's a game of 9, pin, no tap, and I believe that the city of Romulus and the St. John's Lodge are challenging each other for a trophy, I believe, that is being built right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Acto. Ms. Webb?
I'd like to ask the mayor, is there a weight limit on Wayne Road between Ecorse and Wick or going out to 94? And the reason why I'm asking is, during the holidays, I had some residents to question me in regards to trucks carrying steel from a new steel company in Wayne, and they're coming down Ecorse Road and making a right onto Wayne Road. And I promised them that I would check tonight.
Yeah,
to
as
see.
you know, that's a county road, it's a Class A road.
It is.
I'll verify that there's no change from that, but
Okay.
my first blush would be, I doubt that there would be a change from the intersection at Ecorse South, but we'll verify it.
Okay.
But it is a Class A road.
All right, I did inform them that it was, and that was Wayne County, but
We'll just
I
double
wanted
check
to-
it. We'll just
Yeah,
double
I just
check.
wanted to
Not a
double
problem.
check. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Is there any more communication? Okay. Takes us to number 11, for approval is warrant 18-24.
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a motion that we pay warrant 18-24 for the following amounts. General Fund, $86,629.10. Major Street Fund, $3,675.33. Local Street Fund, $32,257.63. Cable TV, $178.08. Merriman Road Special Assessment, $1,134.97. Street Lighting Fund, $43,697.30. Oakwood SAD, $67.06. Excuse me, community employee activity, $71.28. Garbage and Rubbish Collection Fund, $41.26. CDBG, $60,507. 9/11 Service Fund, $2,245. NARC Forfeiture State, $36.02. Library Fund, $7,261.27. DDA, $883.58. Tifa District 2, $189.87. CIP bonds for the court building, $750. Water and Sewer Fund, $226,915.13. Motor Vehicle, $30,787.94. Technological Services, $4,152.40. Retiree Insurance Benefits, $41,040.27. Revolving Fund, $46,399.15. Current Tax, $14,660.22. Payroll Fund, $108,934.95. Total of all funds, $712,514.81.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Abdo, supported by Ms. Roscoe, to pay warrant 18-24. Any discussion? Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved. We will pay warrant 18-24.
And number 12 is adjournment.
So move to adjourn.
Support.
It's been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Abdo, to adjourn the meeting. Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, we are done.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Thank you.